ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शांति शांति शांतिः। Namaskar my dear friends. This video is about Swami Ram Das. How I came to the Maharishi, says Swami Ram Das. In his early autobiography, In Quest of God, published by Anandashram Kanagad, Swami Ram Das describes how he attained the divine vision through the grace of Ramana Maharishi. Years later, he told this story to Dilip Kumar Roy, who reproduced it in his latest book, The Flute Calls Still. So, here goes the story. A devotee is asking, Papa, I said, would you mind telling us about your final realization, which they call Vishwarupa Darshan? He readily acquiesced and gave a long description of his burning aspiration and yearning which had led him to Arunachala hill, hallowed by the tapas of the peerless saint Bhagwan Ramana Maharishi. I can give here only the gist of his long narration. One day, the kind Sadhu Ram took Ram Das for the darshan of a famous saint of the place named Sri Ramana Maharishi. His ashram was at the foot of Arunachala. It was a thatched shed. Both the visitors entered the ashram and meeting the saint fell prostrate at his holy feet. It was really a blessed place where that great man lived. He was young, but there was on his face a calmness, and in his large eyes a passionless look of tenderness which cast a spell of peace and joy on all those who came to him. Ram Das was informed that the saint knew English, so he addressed him thus, Maharaj, here stands before thee a humble slave. Have pity on him. His only prayer to thee is to give him the blessing. The Maharishi turned his beautiful eyes towards Ram Das and looked intently for a few minutes into his eyes, as though he was pouring into Ram Das his blessing through those orbs, then shook his head to say he had blessed. A thrill of inexpressible joy coursed through the frame of Ram Das, his whole body quivering like a leaf in the breeze. Now at the prompting of Ram Das desired to remain in solitude for some time. The Sadhu Ram was ever ready to fulfill his wishes. Losing no time, he took Ram Das up the mountain behind the great temple. Climbing high up, he showed him many caves. Of these, one small cave was selected for Ram Das, which he occupied next day. In this cave he lived for nearly a month in deep meditation of Ram. This was the first time he was taken by Ram into solitude for his bhajan. Now he felt most blissful sensations since he could hold undisturbed communion with Ram. He was actually rolling in a sea of indescribable happiness. To fix the mind on that fountain of bliss, Ram means to experience pure joy. He went on taking the name in an ecstasy of longing when, lo, suddenly his Lord Rama appeared before him and danced and danced. Did you see him? And closed eyes or open? I interjected. With open eyes, as Ram Das is seeing you, Papa answered. But it was not this momentary vision that Ram Das's heart craved, for he knew that a vision like this was unlikely to last, and so when the Lord would vanish, Ram Das would revert to his darkness. Therefore he prayed for the great darshan, the vision of visions, which comes to stay forever, so there is no more parting, namely the Visvarupa darshan. Longing to see Rama always in everything, that is nothing less would satisfy Ram Das. Papa paused and then resumed with a beautiful smile. And it came one morning, apocalyptically, when lo, the entire landscape changed. All was Rama, nothing but Rama. Wherever Ram Das looked, everything was ensouled by Rama. Vivid, marvelous, rapturous, and the trees, the shrubs, the ants, the cows, the cats, the dogs, even inanimate things pulsated with the marvelous presence of the one Rama, and Ram Das danced in joy like a boy who, when given a lovely present, can't help breaking out into a dance. And so it was with Ram Das. He danced with joy and rushed at a tree in front, which he embraced because it was not a tree but Rama himself. A man was passing by. Ram Das ran towards him and embraced him, calling out, Rama, O Rama. The man got scared and bolted, but Ram Das gave him chase and dragged him back to his cave. The man noted that Ram Das had not a tooth in his head, and so felt a little reassured. At least the loony would not be able to bite him. He laughed out and we swelled the course. And then I asked after the laughter had subsided. The bliss and joy came to be permanent, like a torrent rushing downhill till it finds a placid level of limpid, purling stream. This experience is called Sahaja Samadhi, in which you can never be cut off from the consciousness of being at one with the one who has become all, in which you feel you are one with all because you have perceived that all is He, the one without a second. Finally, we end with a comment made by Swami Ram Das in Vision, the monthly journal published by Anand Ashram about 40 years later. Ram Das went to Ramana Maharshi in a state of complete obliviousness of the world. He felt thrills of ecstasy in his presence. The Maharshi made the awakening permanent in Ram Das. Some people told Ram Das, you went to Maharshi and you got illumination. give us illumination like that. Ram Das said, you must come to Ram Das in the same spirit and in the same state as he went to Maharishi, then you will also get it. Where was his heart? How intense was his longing? What was the world to him at that time? If you come in that state, it is all right. So this was the meeting of Ram Das with Bhagwan Sri Ramana Maharishi. So thank you my dear friend for watching this wonderful video. Please like, comment and share the video and subscribe the channel. Namaskar my dear friends, Namaskar.